home.
Hi, darling.
Hi, what are you doing?
I'm having a crisis. I don't know whether to mash these potatoes, French fry them, lyonnaise them, or hash brown them.
Try stashing them. We are celebrating.
Wonderful. What are we celebrating?
Well, my good news.
Oh, that is very sweet of you, Master Darling. But I already know you are retiring.
Yeah, but what you don't know is that General Hatton has asked me to back up Colonel Clapper as shuttle commander on next month's shoot. Well, sweetheart, it's going to be a very special mission. This is a deep space probe. It's going to be a very exhilarating flight.
As exhilarating as this?
What'd you do this for?
The celebration is over. You promised me that you were getting out of the space program. For the love of Haji, General Hatton is giving you a retirement party tomorrow.
The party is still on. This is just one more mission.
Oh, there will always be just one more mission. We have been through this before. Tony, you have paid your dues. You have been on more missions than anybody else. The other astronauts are beginning to call you Pops.
Those guys who are calling me Pops have got a lot less hair than I do.
Ha!
Now, wait a minute. Could we discuss this right side up?
Oh. I have been stuck down here on Earth while you have been soaring through the heavens. I have not had a husband, and TJ has not had a father. Do you know what we have had? A visitor from outer space.
Now, wait a minute. I am just a backup to Colonel Clapper. I don't even go unless he falls out, and you know that never happens.
I still wish you would tell him no. If you prefer, I will tell him for you.
No, I don't want you to do that. I'm a do-it-yourself kind of guy. Could I have my martini back? Huh, thanks. Another olive. I had a light lunch. Where was I?
Doing it yourself?
Right. I like the fact that we are a normal family. And that Tony Jr. is your average red-blooded American kid who doesn't know that his mother is a genie. So let's leave it that way, okay? Cheers.
Have you forgotten that your average red-blooded American kid might have some green corpuscles running through his veins?
TJ, a genie?
Gin.
Jen, genie, whatever. Look, I know he doesn't have your powers. You know, when TJ blinks his eyes, I think it probably means he's got something in them. I mean, he shows absolutely no signs whatsoever.
What sort of what?
Responsibility. You left your skateboard out in the driveway.
Oh, he did not do that. I did it.
You? What were you doing with TJ's skateboard?
Well, I have to do something constructive with my day while you are being sweet-talked into just one more mission.
Hey, Dad, I thought you were hanging it up. You know, turning off the old afterburners.
I thought so, too.
Well, okay. I mean, who wants to be a backup to Colonel Clapper? I'll tell the general he'll have to get somebody else.
Ow!
Oh, that's great, Dad. It means you and I are going to be spending a lot more time together.
Right.
I'll be right down, Scheherazade.
Oh, what an animal. Ooh.
I'm looking forward to this interview. I've been reading your magazine for years.
Good girl, but she sure could use a decorator.
Here are the scrapbooks of my husband's press clippings. There were more, but I dropped them.
Mrs. Nelson, I just love your house. You know what it says to me? It says, here live two happy people.
Oh, a house never lies. Of course, we have had our ups and downs, as in any normal marriage. More tea.
Did you say gin?
Tea?
Tea? Well, all right. It's not exactly a normal marriage between a mortal and a genie, and that is going to be the theme for my article for Genie's Home Journal. My memory's failing, so I'm going to have to take notes. I think my power's failing, too.
Oh.
Well, at last. Oh, nothing works like it used to.
Oh.
Now, tell me everything, all the juicy details, everything.
Scheherazade.
Oh, call me Scheher.
Oh, Cher. Cher, I still cannot believe that you want to do a feature about Tony and me. I mean, after all, we have been married now for 15 years.
But, sweetie, that's what makes you so newsworthy. Our Genie readers are fed up with the 1,001 stories on how my powers made me a fortune in the stock market. And that same old questionnaire on, are you still fit at 400?
Oh, but that is not easy.
No. They want to know what it's like being married to a mortal. A famous one at that.
What it is like to be married to Tony.
Well, you might say it has been one big blast off. We moved from the Cape to Houston, and Tony remained an astronaut, while I remained at home.
Mrs. Nelson, how does it feel to have your husband orbiting the Earth?
Well, naturally, I would like to be with him. But it makes him so nervous when I wave at him from outside the window.
You wave at him from outside?
Well, I would not dream of interfering inside the spacecraft.
Major Tony Nelson is walking to the space shuttle, entering the elevator, getting ready for his 4th ride into space.
With Tony away so much, I was so lonely that I even welcomed a visit from my never-loving sister.
Groovy. But he sure could provide you with a better bottle. This is pretty tiny. Oh, no, it is quite comfortable. Oh, don't kid me. Sis, you must be cramped in there. Oh, no, truly. I will show you. See? It is most cozy. Glad you like it, darling, because from now on, it's home, sweet home.
And then there was good old friendly Roger. Maybe a little too friendly.
You mean the only way I can make him happy is to leave him?
Afraid so.
Well, I do not want to leave him, but if that is the only way I can make him happy, I guess I must. But where will I go?
Well, since this is an emergency, why don't I come to the rescue?
You mean you would be my new master?
Well, that's the least I can do for my old friend.
Oh, thank you, Major Healy.
Of course, Mission Control obviously did without Tony once in a while, or we never would have had Tony Jr.
One more question, Mrs. Nelson. How does it feel taking care of a new baby while your husband's up there in space?
Ah, well, both things keep me up at night. Now, if you will excuse me, please, I have another engagement.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Nelson.
They're going. They're going. Yes.
Oh, Mrs. Nelson, how did the baby get dressed like that?
Well, there is this darling little shop down at the mall.
Oh, I don't understand.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I could have recommended that reporter see a psychiatrist friend of ours. Only, thanks to me, poor Dr. Bellows was having problems of his own.
I'm not cracking up. I'm not cracking up. I'm not...
And meanwhile, little Tony Jr. was growing up.
Oh, Mrs. Nelson.
We got rid of them.
And up.
Mrs. Nelson is not at home. Mrs. Nelson is not at home. TJ, go up to your room.
But I didn't do anything.
But I owe you one when you do.
I'm sure
Down, boy. There's even a happy ending. Tony has put in 20 years as an astronaut, and now he's looking forward to retirement and spending more time with Tony Jr. and me.
And are you looking forward to it as well?
Ah, well, if a genie could grant her own wish, that would be mine.
Our readers are just going to eat this up.
9,998. 9,999. 10,000.
And now he's looking forward to retirement and spending more time with Tony Jr. and me. Couldn't you just gag? And I thought this marriage would be over before the bridal bouquet turned brown.
You're not the only one who's underestimated your sister. Remember, it was I, king of all the genies, who predicted dire consequences if she married a mortal.
A lovely home, a darling son, a husband who adores her, and now this. I should suffer such dire consequences.
Well, enough already. We'll just have to see what we can do to break it up.
Oh, do you mean it, Haj?
Of course. Your sister is setting a bad example for the other genies. Pretty soon they'll all want to marry mortals and have babies. I cannot allow this marital bliss to continue. It disturbs the natural order of things.
What shall I do? Shall I put a herd of camels in their garden? Shall I turn Tony into a serpent with 2 heads?
Something a little more subtle, more worthy of your inimitable talents. I'm sure a suitable scheme will occur to you. I don't seem to be getting anywhere.
Ta-ta. I could not be more relieved that he is leaving the space program and entering civilian life, where I will be sure that he is safe. Excuse me. Is this General Hatton's office?
Yes, but he's rather busy. I didn't see you come in.
I know. Do try to be more alert. I just wanted to congratulate the General on his selection of Nellie Hunt for the next mission.
Captain Hunt?
Hmm.
Oh, you must be mistaken. She hasn't been selected for Colonel Clapper's team.
Are you sure?
Well, this is Captain Hunt's dossier, and she's not due to go up until mission after next. I have the official list right here, and no, there are no woman astronauts on Colonel Clapper's team. Sorry, we can't win them all.
You want to bet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll be right in. You'll have to excuse me. Sir, here are the members you selected for the next mission.
Hunt? Hunt? Captain Nellie Hunt? What's her name doing on this list?
Nellie Hunt? I'm sorry, General Hatton. I simply have no explanation.
Well, you better have. The very notion of Nellie Hunt on Colonel Clapper's team. What a sensational idea. I'm glad I thought of it. Well, just don't stand there, Lieutenant. Carry on.
Next foursome on the tee, Tapscott, Stevens, Morse, and Coleman.
Poems are made by fools like me, but only Clapper can hit a tree.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I was just commenting on your shot, Colonel Clapper.
I'll comment on my own shot, thank you.
You are the Colonel Clapper, aren't you? Shuttle commander of the next mission?
I would be that Clapper, yes. And who are you, anyway?
Oh, I'm merely the golf pro at the exclusive Omar Khayyam Country Club.
Oh, never heard of it.
That's how exclusive it is.
Well, do you think that you can do anything for me?
Colonel Clapper, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you the way I've helped hundreds of men over the years who've been eternally grateful. I'm going to straighten out your hook. Now, lean over the ball real close. Bend from the waist. That's it. Now, put your toes and your knees in close together. Together. Very good. All right, now turn your head so it touches your shoulder. Hands up to the chest, real high.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, when you hit the ball,
Yeah.
be sure you stop your swing quickly. We don't want any wasted motion.
All right.
All right, let's try it.
Oh, my back. Oh, that poor back. Oh.
Hey, Jim, how's it going? Hey, you guys look younger, and I keep getting older and older. I don't know what it is. What do you say with a little old champagne? Still like the old bubbly? Hey, it's just great to be together with the old guys. Not to mention they're pretty wise, right?
Oh, a little bubbly. See you, Phil. Good seeing you again, huh?
Jeannie.
Jeannie, how are you?
Roger! Oh, what a pleasant surprise. I did not think I would see you here.
Oh, well, just because I'm rich and retired doesn't mean I don't want to party with my buddies.
And check out the new groupies.
Yeah, well, that too.
Have you seen Tony? I got us some hors d'oeuvres.
I think he's already started on dessert.
I have never seen her around before.
Neither have I. If she's with NASA, I bet he regrets retiring. I know I do.
You are not Tony.
That's another thing I regret. I'm rich and retired. Nice.
There's a woman with a very determined look coming this way. You think she wants her autograph?
She's already got mine on a marriage certificate.
Sorry to have left you so long, Anthony. Oh. But I just had to call and see if TJ was all right at home. TJ is our son. I am his wife. TJ's mother.
Jeannie, this is Nellie Hunt. She's a member of the space shuttle team.
Oh, you are an astronaut. Well, how exciting for a woman.
Well, how exciting for anyone.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling Jeannie.
Oh, he is going to miss it, but TJ and I will keep him busy.
Really? Well, General Hatton said that Tony might be our backup CO. Enjoy the party, both of you.
They do not make astronauts the way they used to.
Oh, we're making progress. Isn't it wonderful? I mean, I really admire her attributes. But, Jeannie, what I'm trying to say is, what man wouldn't appreciate what she's got going for her? That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that she's bright, she's intelligent, she's got a great independent spirit. She's really an exceptional woman, person.
Your tie is lopsided. Anthony, have you not yet told the General that you were really and truly retiring?
Well, it's been a kind of a hectic day. You know, I was busy. I was going to tell him this afternoon.
Good idea. Let us go do it right now.
Well, wait, let's get some champagne first.
Well, thank you, Major Butler. Mrs. Butler, good of you to come. Tony, I have been looking for you.
Yes, sir. Sir, about your request that I serve as backup commander. Even though I know this is a very important mission, even though I would love to train with that crew.
You can't.
I can't. I can't? Why not?
Oh, that is very thoughtful of you, General Hatton. I mean, after all, it is his retirement party.
Now, wait a minute. Why can't I?
The reason you can't serve as backup commanding officer, Tony, is that I would like you to serve as commander. Colonel Clapper is scrubbed. He threw his back out taking golf lessons. So you see, Tony, we need you. The mission needs you. Your country needs you.
Well, sir, I don't know what to say.
Why, then take your time, think it over, and make your decision in the next few minutes. Of course, I'll respect your personal wishes, But a newcomer like Nellie Hunt needs a seasoned veteran at the helm. Yes, sir. Hey?
Well, you should have said no.
Well, I wanted to let him down easy. I mean, did you hear what he said? He needs me. The mission needs me. Our country needs me.
I need you.
Shh. Please, will you? Let's not argue in front of the guests.
Now we can argue.
Well, I don't want to argue. Are you crazy? I mean, this is a general's party. This is treason.
How do you do? Lovely party. Oh, hello, George. You're looking very well. I'm sorry I'm so late. Oh.
Are you going to tell General Hatton that you are definitely retiring?
That's blackmail.
Are you going to tell him?
Well, yes, I was going to, but I don't like to be pushed.
Ah, hello, General Hatton. How very nice to see you. General, have you noticed anything strange going on here? Oh, I better get back on my liver pills.
Well, but put that back. What'd you do that for?
I always eat when I am upset. And besides, what is so terrible about my having a mind of my own? Just a few moments ago, you were praising Nellie Hunt for her independent spirit.
Well, independent spirit is fine, but not in my wife.
No, I'm going to go eat some more.
But wait.
There's a chum who looks normal. Hello, Roger. Well, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend? No? Oh, well, I'm Dr. Alfred Bellows. How do you do? I used to be the base psychiatrist, but now I'm in private practice. I notice you don't shake hands. A phobia about germs, no doubt. Why don't you come and see me? My card. Come and see me anytime. Perhaps I should come and see me.
Will you stop this, please? This is crazy. It's very embarrassing.
They cannot feel anything.
Why isn't this line moving? Pardon me, sir. God, it's mass hysteria.
I don't care whether they can feel anything or not. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me. It's embarrassing to you. Now we're in for it. Here comes Bellows.
Jeannie, Tony, there's something very weird going on around here.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, like nobody's talking. Nobody's moving.
Gesundheit.
Dr. Alfred Bellows? He gets around. Guys everywhere.
So, you've done it to me again, haven't you?
Okay, fellas, would you hold it a minute? Hello, is this thing working? Oh, yes, working. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Well, the time has come to say goodbye to Colonel Tony Nelson. Or should I say, Pops? But before I give you my hilarious ad-lib speech of farewell, which I have been rehearsing all week, Colonel Nelson and I have some unfinished business. Tony?
Yes, sir.
Everyone here knows that poor Colonel Clapper is in the hospital. And everyone here wants to know if you'll take his place.
Not in the hospital on the mission.
Well, Tony, what's the answer? Well, we all hope it'll be the right answer, the patriotic answer, the American answer. What do you say, Tony? One for the road?
Thank you, Genie. Genie.
First great decision.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sweetheart, listen, I've got to get over to the base. I'm late. I've got to be at a briefing. You're, still angry, huh? I can tell, because ordinarily you don't mug the bed. Now, that's my genie. Sweetheart, you know last night was the first night that we went to sleep without talking? And this morning is the first time we ever woke up without talking.
You are a deceitful, deceptive, double-crossing, unprincipled, unscrupulous snake in the grass human.
On the other hand, I like silence. Silence is good.
You promised me you would not take that mission.
You promised me you wouldn't interfere with my life.
Collapsing a tent is not interfering in your life.
It is when I'm under it. Wait a minute. Why are you packing?
Oh, come on.
You're not leaving just because I postponed my retirement for one more mission.
It is those little things that hurt a lot.
Oh, Jeannie, please, sit down. Listen, sweetheart, I promise you, this is the last time.
No. You have promised this is the last time, for the last time. Anthony, I have put my life on hold for you. But now I am going to get on with it. If Nellie Hunt can become an astronaut, I can also have an independent spirit and become an exceptional woman.
It's not the same thing. Nellie Hunt has been training for years to be part of the space program.
I can fly rings around her.
Exactly. You're a genie. You're not a mortal woman. You can't even lead a normal life without me. You can't even pack a bag without a lot of hocus pocus. Listen, give me a hand with this tie, would you? One of the guys is coming by to pick me up. Very funny. Jeannie, please, come on. Listen, you know, you used to be so pliable. I miss that.
You were my master, and I wished only to serve you. That is what genies are made for. But I have been doing this sort of thing since 64 BC, and I think I am fed up.
Just my luck you get fed up in this century.
That is one of the guys?
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Now, listen, what we need to do is calm down, think things over, and realize how idiotic you're being. You know something, Jeannie? You're just not equipped to go it alone in this world. Have you seen my briefcase?
You do your thing, and I will do mine, and we will meet later and find out what this marriage is all about.
I am going to the base. When I get back, I expect you to be here.
When you get back, TJ and I will be gone.
When I get back, you'll have dinner on the table, and we'll discuss it then. I also left my briefcase downstairs.
So, I cannot even pack a suitcase, huh? Oh! Old habits die hard.
What was that?
What was what that?
Well, your clothes. I saw them.
Oh, you mean nothing? Oh, well, that is the way I always send my clothes out to be cleaned.
Oh, come on, Mom. That was like magic.
Yeah, well, it was magic.
Hey, I didn't know you could do tricks like that. You're better than Doug Henning.
Ha! That amateur.
Huh?
TJ, do you remember when you were a little boy and I used to read the Arabian Nights to you?
Oh, sure, all about Ali Baba and Sinbad and Aladdin and all those genies.
They are your relatives. TJ, I am a genie.
Oh, sure, and I'm Michael Jackson.
It is time you knew the truth. Wow.
But if you're a genie, how'd you get to be my mother?
Oh, that is a long story. And it all started with this bottle. I haven't been in it for a long time.
But at one time, I was imprisoned in here by a wicked djinn because I would not marry him. I was corked up for ages.
Ages?
Well, give or take a century.
Oh, now you're really putting me on.
Oh, no, believe me. I missed the entire Renaissance. Or was it the Industrial Revolution?
Oh, we studied them in history. Either way, you didn't miss much. But if you were corked up in that bottle, how'd you get to meet Dad?
Come on, I'll show you. Take my hand. But do not be afraid. Come on. I am your mother.
Where are we?
This is a tiny island in the Pacific.
What's Dad doing here?
This is a long time ago, before you were born. He was on a mission, and his capsule strayed off course, and he ended up on this beach.
And what happened to him?
See for yourself. Bandi igush de firmam atu asarnam.
Positively awesome.
Positively romantic.
Must have gone further into orbit than I thought.
Anyway, eventually we got married.
And you had me and you lived happily ever after.
Not that you would know it right now.
Mom! Mom! Is that how come you were packing?
TJ, you and I are going to move out for a while and live by ourselves.
Don't you love Dad anymore?
Oh, yes, honey. I love him very, very much. But, you know, sometimes two people have to sort of get away from each other for a while so they can come back together and have a better marriage. Can you understand that?
Nope. But then I don't understand a lot of things about grown-ups. But just remember, I'm the only kid I know with his original set of parents. And I'd sure like to keep it that way. Mom!
What?
If Dad's a real person and you're a genie, what does that make me?
Well, honey, I'm just not sure. Haji, the chief of all the jinns, said that a child of mine could go either way.
Then I might be able to blink like you and do nutty things?
Well, that is one way of putting it, yes.
I wish for a motorcycle. Where's my chopper?
Well, you could still get your powers, maybe next week or next month or next year.
Or maybe not at all.
Or maybe not at all. You might just remain a wonderful mortal boy.
Well, that's no fun. If I had magical powers, I'd bet I'd rate with Melissa.
Who is Melissa?
She's got the locker next to me in school, and talk about fine.
Ooh, well, if this Melissa is so, I would like to meet her.
Well, maybe. If you promise not to, you know...
Do nutty things? I promise. Listen, we had better get back home. You must go to school, and I must go apartment hunting.
used to this.
Trouble in paradise, sister dear. How many times have I told you not to do that while I am driving? You call this driving? You're in reverse gear. Oh, go away. It was just a slight tip. Oh, dear. 100 Years' War started over something slighter than that. I know a major blow-up when I eavesdrop on one. Well, Tony's not ever going to change, so it is up to me. I am going to earn his respect. I'm going to be totally independent. I'm even going to look for a job. Oh, Monday. Now, why would you want to work when you could conjure up anything you wish? I am not using my powers anymore. Well, it must be your time of the decade. I'm trying to be a mortal woman. Oh, come on now. What's the real trouble between you and our darling master? Sex life on the wane? That was never our problem. Well, it was worth a shot. Besides, he is not our darling master, he is mine. At least he was. I'm going to get a place of my own. I mean, how independent can I be if I'm living in Tony's house, eating Tony's food? Sleeping in Tony's bed. You are looking at the new me. Strong and self-reliant. Like Nellie Hunt. Nellie Hunt. Nellie Hunt, yes. Does ring a bell.
TJ, could you help me? Huh? Are you talking to me? I think so. I don't see any other TJs around. Then I guess you're talking to me. I can't seem to get my locker open. Oh, please hurry. I'm late for class. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were nearsighted.
Having trouble, Melissa?
It's my locker. We can't get this stupid thing open. All right, thanks, Brad. Hi, TJ.
Well, how do you like it?
It's okay. Do you mind if I give Dad our new phone number?
Oh, I was hoping that you would.
I want to go check out my new room.
Well, this is it. Where do you want me to put these?
Oh, just put them anywhere, right there.
Oh, boy. I don't know about you, but I'm bushed.
Thank you for helping me with the move, Roger.
Oh, that's right. After 5 divorces, moving is what I do best. This is temporary, isn't it?
Well, of course. I guess so. I wish I knew.
Look, Jeannie, you know how I always felt about you, and I just want you to know that, well, I'm the last guy in the world would have put a hit on his best friend's wife.
Oh, thank you, Roger.
So I have 2 chances. Either you're not his wife anymore, or Tony's not my best friend. Just kidding.
I'll get it. Oh, hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Tiger.
Is she normal?
Borderline. Oh, he knows about us then. Oh, good. Thinking up new lies is always so difficult for me. But not impossible. Little drab and insipid, wouldn't you say? Not you, Roger, the apartment. But has possibilities.
Hey, this is great!
Yeah, Yeah.
Aunt Jeannie, while you're at it, could I have a VCR, a computer, a stereo?
No, you cannot, and I am blinking everything right back.
But, Mom, I thought you said you weren't going to use your powers anymore. I'll get it.
Oh, hi. Hi, is it okay to barge in? My, what you've done to this place in such a short time.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, I'm Dory Green, your friendly neighborhood neighbor from right down the hall.
Hello, I am Jeannie Nelson, and that is my son, TJ, and this is my sister, Jeannie.
Two sisters with the same name must get awfully confusing.
No. She does not intend to stay around a lot.
Yes, but I do. I'm Roger Healy, alias Major Healy.
You're cute.
And I wasn't even trying.
Never mind him. How are the men around here?
Devastating and divorced.
I'm single.
Looks like this place definitely has possibilities after all. I think I'll go cruise around the spa. And this time, be sure and wear both halves of your bikini. Ta.
Come on, Uncle Roger, I'll show you where the tennis courts are.
Single Roger, we've got to start meeting like this.
Boy, is she pushy and aggressive. My kind of woman. Nice dress. Pants. Pants dress.
This place looks just fabulous. Did you have a decorator?
No, my sister did it.
You have a very talented sister.
Yes, you could call it that.
You haven't mentioned a husband. Is there one?
Oh, well, we are just a little bit separated.
Well, go slowly. Divorce isn't what it's cracked up to be. Take it from a girl who's cracked up twice.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm only depressed when I'm awake. Actually, I go to the health club a lot. Helps relieve the tensions. Maybe you'll want to go sometime.
Oh, thank you. No, I'll be job hunting.
Well, then you'll really be tense.
I will?
Anyway, I'll be in touch. Just cannot get over what you've done here. Oh, just for the record, which half of the bikini did your sister wear?
The left one.
Jeannie? TJ? Hey, everybody! Hey, I'm home. Jeannie? 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 Bet you're hiding. Bet you're in your bottle. Bet you're not here. I bet you're gone.
Nelson, you haven't indicated any recent job experience, but you must have some skills. Do you type?
No.
Do you take dictation?
No.
What skills do you have?
I learned to take the beans out of the can before I put them in the microwave.
Look, Mrs. Nelson, I think we're wasting each other's time. Why don't you go home?
Well, at least give me a chance. Test me.
All right, Mrs. Nelson. I'll time you as you type this. When I say begin...
Wait a minute. There are no letters on these keys.
This is a touch typing test, Mrs. Nelson. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, yes.
All right. Begin. Mrs. Nelson, I underestimated you. You are one exceptional woman.
Not really.
That lion is disconnected. But how can it be disconnected? It was just busy a minute ago. I'll check on it again, madam. Sorry. That lion is disconnected.
All right, ladies, this one you do for Haji, king of fitness. Kick it out. 5, 6, 7, and kick. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, now just squeeze your thighs together real slow. Good, good. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now push them apart. Slow. Why would anybody want strong thighs? It comes in handy in the kitchen. How? Well, haven't you ever had a ketchup bottle or a jelly jar you couldn't open?
Oh, yes, jelly jar.
A jelly jar. Well, with strong thighs, you just put it between your legs and twist the top off. Okay, okay, you don't like this one. Come on, come on. I've got, oh, voila, the stomach cruncher. You're gonna love this.
I thought these things went out with the Inquisition.
This is great for the tummy. What?
Oh. You do it. I'm going to find something with training wheels.
Oh.
You always were more ornamental than athletic. Hello, Jeannie. Fancy you meeting me here.
What are you doing in this place?
I own it. There's a fortune to be made, in fact.
I did not think you would ever leave Baghdad.
Baghdad is no longer a fun city, my dear. Can you imagine they've put a tax on harems?
Then you have given up being chief of all the jinns?
On the contrary, I merely moonlight And a very pleasant moonlighting indeed. But enough about me. I hear you're having trouble.
Who? Me?
I warned you. This is what comes of marrying a mortal.
Tony and I have been very happy together, and I want us to be happy again.
So you think that by living the life of a mortal woman, everything will be halaba and rosettes?
Well, I have to try.
Jeannie, I didn't know you knew Haji.
Oh, yes, yes. I have known him for a very long, long time.
Oh, am I interrupting something?
Oh, no, no. We are finished.
Okay, come on, Jeannie, let's supper.
I think he's cute.
Ha!
Your efforts have proven fruitless. She is determined to make a go of her marriage.
I am equally determined to make a go of it. A go away.
You have something further in mind.
Well, I thought perhaps another man.
Your deviousness never ceases to delight me.
Be right there.
Oh, thank you for your help. The owner must have spent hours setting up that display.
Days.
You were the owner? Oh, dear. I was going to apply for the job, but now I suppose it is hopeless.
I'm Wes Morrison.
Jeannie Nelson.
What job?
Oh, the sign says help wanted.
Now this is strange. I mean, I've never seen this sign before. And I don't have any openings. You see, I've had this one woman who's been with me for years.
Well, thank you anyway.
Wes, do you know where I can find the...
Find what?
You'll have to look for it yourself, Mr. Morrison. I'm quitting. I just had the sudden urge to go to the Middle East.
I don't think that's a very good idea, Mrs. Rosenblum. Well, I guess I do have an opening.
I will take it.
Nah, not so fast. See, I have to behave like an employer, you know, and give you a job interview. Now, let me see. Do you have any experience?
Oh, the sign says no experience necessary. And that is what I have the most of.
Well, I didn't realize I was dealing with an expert. You see, this is just one of a chain of shops that I own. So I need someone who can manage it all by herself and give it a lot of tender, loving care.
Oh, I am just your woman.
I do hope so.
Can you believe Miss Reynolds giving us a pop quiz tomorrow? She probably did it just to drive me crazy.
You and the rest of the class. I wanted to go to the mall tonight, and I'm barely passing as it is.
Who is passing? Yeah.
I guess I could always not go to the mall.
Or one of us could try to get a copy of the test.
No way. Oh, forget it, Brad. No one could get a copy of that history test. Miss Reynolds always stashes it in a place where no one would look. Her bra. Boy, where's Indiana Jones when you really need him?
Well, if it isn't Nerd Nelson. I see you can open your mouth all by yourself. Come on, guys, let's go.
You're lucky, TJ. You're not in Miss Reynolds' class.
The job is really fun. And I'm good at it, too. Today I sold a racket, 3 cans of balls, and 2 pairs of sneakers. And he only came in to use the phone. And Wes is really nice, too. Or did I tell you that?
Mom?
Yes, dear.
If I asked you to do something that would, like, change my whole life, would you do it?
What would I have to buy you?
Oh, I don't want you to buy me anything. It's just a favor. A tiny little favor. An infinitesimal little favor.
The smaller you make it, the larger it seems.
All you have to do is get me a copy of Miss Reynolds' history test.
All I have to do?
It's no problem. You can just use your powers.
TJ, even if I were still using my powers, I would never use them for something so dishonest.
Oh, it's not for me. I'm not even in her class. It's for Melissa. This is my chance to make points with her.
Well, I'm going to make a point with you. No. It is time the men in this family realize that their wishes are no longer my command.
What good is it to be a genie if you're going to be ethical?
What's wrong, Tiger?
Oh, hi, Aunt Jeannie.
Looks like you have a severe case of the droops. How come?
Well, I got myself into a dumb mess. See, I was trying to impress this girl, and...
And you thought what a hero you'd be if you had a copy of that history test. Only Mrs. Clean in there won't cooperate.
If you know so much, why'd you ask?
Oh, I like to keep up appearances.
Well, anyhow, I'm history with Melissa.
Better.
Oh, the history test.
That's my boy. Sorry, that lion is disconnected.
What do you mean it was disconnected? It's a new listing.
I'll check on it again, sir.
Never mind.
Oh, I will be with you in a minute.
Oh, I'm just browsing.
Thank you very much, and please come in again.
Jeannie.
Dory, hi.
Hi.
Where is he? Who?
The good-looking boss you raved about.
I did not rave about him, and he is not here.
Oh, and I got all dressed for him. I hope you don't mind.
Dory, believe me, there is nothing between us. This is strictly business.
Uh-huh. Are you trying to convince me or you? Don't tell me he hasn't asked you for dinner or something.
How do you know?
Terrific. TJ can stay with me.
He asked. I said no. Dory, I am not interested in going out with anyone.
Well, do it for me. I'm into vicarious thrills.
Bye-bye, Dory.
Jeannie, I forgot to show you this. I've never even heard of this paper. I don't know, it just popped into my shopping bag.
Then again, what is the harm in a dinner? A person has to eat, don't they?
Lord knows I do.
Melissa, wait! Melissa, wait! TJ, I'll talk to you later. I've got something for you. What is it? Take a look. It's even got the answers. The history test. How did you get this? I've got my ways. TJ, I always liked you, and I never thought that you would do anything dishonest. I guess you're just like all the other boys. No, you're worse. And so I gave her a copy of the test, and, well, it backfired.
Where did you get a copy of the test, TJ?
Mom, if I tell you who gave it to me, it'll be like snitching. Only worse, 'cause it's family.
Money is not the root of all evil. It is my sister.
What really stinks is that the magic didn't work.
You got you the test.
But it didn't solve my problems. It didn't change my life. Except in the wrong way. Melissa had always liked me for just being me.
Congratulations, TJ. You have just learned at a very early age what it took me over 2,000 years to find out. People magic is much more powerful than genie magic.
What's people magic?
Well, it's a very, very special relationship that happens between two people who really care about each other. The way I care about you.
I'm not even sure I want to have my powers now.
You have to control them. You cannot let them control you.
Do you think it's too late to try some of that people magic on Melissa?
Why don't you call her? I have a feeling that she's going to like you again. Just for you.
Thanks, Mom. Oh, and Mom, you don't look just pretty. You look awesome.
Well, thank you, sir.
Jeannie?
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh, boy. Listen, isn't Jeannie here? I'm leaving for the Cape. I wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, what a shame. She went out to dinner.
And TJ?
Out to dinner.
Oh, you mean they went together, huh?
Oh, don't be silly. Now, why would TJ go out to dinner with Jeannie's boss?
Jeannie went out with her boss?
Well, why not? He's young, he's handsome, unmarried.
Now, knock it off, will you? I am not jealous. I did not come here to check up on her, okay? Is this the first time she's been out with her boss?
Who's counting? You know, if I were married to a man like you, I'd be as faithful as the day is long. But with my sister, sunset comes early.
And listen, I want you to give her this telephone number, because this is where I can be reached. It's very important, all right? And tell her that I miss her very much.
Would you like to kiss me goodbye for her? Coward. It has been a wonderful evening.
Well, didn't you expect to enjoy it?
Well, I guess I was afraid I would.
Jeannie, I know you think this is too soon, that we hardly know each other. But the first minute I saw you, I knew we were meant to fall in love.
You are right. It is too soon.
But I feel like I've known you for 1,000 years.
Oh, I think I would have remembered you.
Dessert? I already know what I want.
Oh, let us see what is good down here.
Hi, Jeannie. I thought that was you.
Hello, Roger.
Hello. Hi.
Roger, this is Wes Morrison, my boss.
Ah.
Wes, this is
Hi,
Roger.
Wes. How do you do? Nice meeting you. Mind if I join you guys? My date's in the powder room for some major repairs.
Roger is a longtime family friend.
And admirer. Tony and I were in the space program together.
Really?
Her husband.
Yes, I know.
How about Tony going to the Cape for the final countdown?
He left?
Not bad for old Pops, huh?
He never even said goodbye.
Waiter, more wine, please.
Service around here is unbelievable. You know what happens to genies when they have just one little sip of red wine?
Genies?
Genie.
Yes.
You ordered wine.
Wine.
I guess the repairs were a little more major than I thought. What do you say we blow this joint, okay?
Good
I'll get
idea.
this. Yes. Here we go. You too, Wes. Come on, Wes. Good boy, Wes. Out you go. Come on, Wes. Here we go.
Wait a minute. What the hell is going on in there?
What is going on in there?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Well, you're probably having hallucinations. You probably had a bad oyster.
I didn't have oysters. I had a salad.
Right, probably had a bad cucumber.
I'll get the car.
You get the car. Get the car. That's good. The back way out of here. That way, that way.
When in Rome.
I still don't understand what happened in that restaurant. Yeah, I don't know. I must have blacked out or something.
Well, let's just say it was a memorable evening.
Well, I know how we could make it even more memorable. You could invite me in for a cup of coffee.
Oh, look, I think we should be honest with each other.
Oh, no. See, the first thing, we're honest with each other, then the next thing you know, the love affair is over.
Oh, this isn't a love affair.
Yeah, but it could be if you invited me in for a cup of coffee.
Wes, you know I like you. But I think of you as a friend who's fun to be with. You're a nice man. And you deserve a lot more than I can offer you.
So it's true, then. Nice guys do finish last.
Look, I am trying to learn how to be independent, how to be a real woman.
It's all right. I
and
understand.
how to run the trash
No,
compactor.
I understand. You don't
how to
take
find
yes
a
for an
fuse
answer,
box.
do you?
How to... Excuse me. Hello? Tony! Tony, where are you? And why did you leave without saying goodbye?
Didn't you get my message?
What message?
The one that I left with your sister.
I did not get it, but I'm going to give it to her.
Jeannie, listen to me. And don't answer now. Don't answer right away, okay? I'm asking you to come back. Not because you have to, but because you want to.
Tony,
Please, don't answer now. If our marriage has a chance, be at home when I come home, please. And if you're not, I'll know it's really over. And whatever you do, I want you to know that loving you is the best thing that ever happened to me.
People magic.
T-minus 27 seconds and counting. All recorders and oscillographs to fast. Vernier start. Oxford tank pressurized. Come on, baby. Go. 10, 9, 8. Ignition. Main stage. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there they go. Colonel Tony Nelson and his career
his crew, Colonel John Ferris, Lieutenant Commander George Franklin, Dr. Thomas Elroy, and Captain Nellie Hunt, making her very first space exploration. Liberty 7 is on its way, soaring majestically into the air, blazing a path to the heavens. It's 8:18 a.m. At Cape Canaveral, and the Space Center has just announced a perfect liftoff of the space shuttle. It's an exciting mission, Commander Tony Nelson told Mission Control this morning, 5 days after their spectacular launch. If the weather cooperates, the shuttle will be landing at Edwards Air Force Base in the morning. We continue now with our regular programming.
Anna bhai ya habibi, Anna bhai ya habibi. Going somewhere, sister dear. You and your messages. I cannot believe that you are dropping everything to run back to Tony. All that talk about independence and wanting to be a mortal woman. I am being a mortal woman, one who wishes to save her marriage. And I was so proud of you. I mean, what happened to your newfound liberation? What about your job, your apartment? What about the furniture I gave you? None of that matters if I can't have Tony, especially the furniture. Where is my nightgown? Oh, careless of me. I seem to have bottled it up. Now, if you think that is going to stop me. I'm counting on it.
Oh, how ridiculous. I will be out of here in a blink.
Oh, need I remind you that genies can't get out of corked up bottles?
Well, someone will come along to let me out.
Fat chance. You see, this is a very special cork, and only another genie can pull it out.
Well, then I will summon Haji.
Who do you think gave me the cork?
Ah! You let me out!
Oh, can you imagine Tony's disappointment when he arrives home and you're not there? Oh, he's sure to think the marriage is over. Finished.
This is a news net alert. We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. NASA has confirmed that the space shuttle, Liberty 7, is in an erratic orbit due to a problem with their guidance system. Meanwhile, astronomers are continuing to check the path of a large asteroid, still some distance away, but which represents a potential danger. Please stay tuned to this station for further reports.
Jeannie! Jeannie, let me in. Jeannie, it's Dory. I need to talk to you.
Oh, hi, Dory.
Roger, am I glad to see you? Jeannie isn't answering, and I know I heard voices in there a little while ago.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd come over to see her. I figured she heard about the space shuttle. Jeannie?
I called TJ at Melissa's house. They're sending him home. Maybe she keeps a key around here someplace.
right.
You look up there. Oh, I got it. Yeah, she's all right.
Jeannie? Jeannie?
Jeannie? I'll go look in TJ's room.
Jeannie?
Roger!
Thank heavens. Jeannie, I'm in the bedroom.
So am I.
What?
In my bottle.
Jeannie, 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 Jeannie. Oh, good. Shh, shh, shh. Look, Jeannie, I suppose you heard the news about the space shuttle, but, well, it does look bad, but hiding inside that bottle isn't going to help.
Roger, is something wrong with the space shuttle?
Well, why don't you come out and we'll talk, okay?
I cannot.
All right, hold on, okay?
Ooh, ooh, oh, be careful.
Here we go. There we are.
Roger, she isn't anywhere in the apartment.
We'll have you out in a minute.
Roger, why are you talking to that bottle?
I always talk to bottles when I'm trying to get them open.
Well, here, let me try. I've been working on my thighs.
No. No. Why don't you go over and check with the neighbors and see if they know where Jeannie is?
Oh. Meanwhile, what will you be doing with that bottle?
What am I doing with the bottle? Oh, well, I'm just going to sit here till Jeannie comes out. In. Jeannie, come in.
Roger, what is happening to the space shuttle?
There's a malfunction with the guidance system. They're in a collision course with a huge asteroid. But please don't panic.
Tony. Oh, Roger. Roger, do something. Roger, get me out.
I know. I'll break the bottle open.
What?
Hold on.
Oh!
Roger, what's wrong with you? Roger! I know you've been under a lot of strain, but banging a bottle on a table isn't going to accomplish anything.
You're right. I'm going to get a sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer?
Oh.
Here is an update on the emergency in space. The space shuttle is reported headed for a collision with the renegade asteroid at 7:56 this evening. Mission Control is trying desperately to activate the backup guidance system, but less than an hour remains now. Meanwhile, the fate of the astronaut crew hangs in the balance.
Mom? Did you hear the news? Is there anything you can do?
TJ!
Mom?
I'm in the bottle.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Mom. Dad's in trouble.
I know. TJ, you must be very, very brave.
Well, aren't you gonna do something?
I might be able to, but I'm trapped in here.
Well, can't you get out?
No, only another genie can set me free.
I'll call Aunt Jeannie. How do I do that?
Oh, you cannot. Listen. It will not be so bad. I bet there are a lot of boys who wish they could bottle up their mothers. It is just that now there is no one to save your father.
Mom, don't cry. Please don't cry. I'll stay here with you always.
Oh, you're a good son. Son. TJ, listen to your mother. I want you to try to remove the cork.
I can't.
Try again. Only this time, blink.
It won't budge.
TJ, concentrate really hard on what you want and blink.
I think it moved.
Harder.
Something's happening. Mom, does this mean I have my powers?
It is a very good sign.
You're not gonna let Dad die, are you?
Oh, no. Come. We do not have much time.
With certain destruction of the space shuttle some 17 minutes away, there is still no indication from Mission Control that they've been able to get a handle on the problem with the guidance system.
Jeannie, sweetums, listen to me. We have a mess on our hands. Our darling master needs our help. Jeannie? Oh, do stop sulking and come out. We have to go talk to Haji. Oh, very well. I'll come in.
Jeannie, where are you? Woo! Oh, dear. Don't be so boring and come out.
This will do it. top off. I knocked the top off.
Jeannie, you can come out now.
Roger.
Woo! Jeannie, she's gone. She's out. She's gone out. Good. Jeannie's gone out. Everything's all right.
Right.
Tony is gonna be all right.
Right, and so will you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you a cup of tea.
Jeannie will fix everything. Jeannie's
Yes,
got
she
everything
will.
fixed.
Houston, this is Liberty 7. How are we looking?
Situation remains critical. Our apologies for the rough trip.
Please, Haji, you must help us.
I'm sure you know the genies do not have the power to keep people from dying.
Yes, but you could give me a special dispensation. I do not want my husband, Master, to die.
Please, Mr. Haji, there's only about 5 minutes left.
All this begging and pleading, it's interfering with my workout.
Who cares about...
Please, Haji, I beg of you, give me a special dispensation.
Granted.
Granted?
On one condition.
Oh, anything. I will do anything to save him.
Even lose him. I will give you permission to alter fate, but there is a price to pay. You and TJ will be wiped from your husband's memory and from the memory of every mortal who ever knew you.
Is there no other way?
I can't go around dispensing dispensations willy-nilly, can I? Otherwise, people would go on living forever. And you think highways are crowded now. You'd better hurry and make up your mind. 3 minutes more. The sands are running out.
Mom, one way or another we lose him, but we can't let him die.
Now I know what it means to be immortal. It means to love someone so much, you're willing to risk losing him. Could we have one last night together?
Granted. By the light of the full moon, you must hold the amulet in your hand and blink 3 times.
Liberty 7, this is Houston. Do you read? Over.
Roger, do you receive me?
Affirmative. We are working on the problem.
Well, work on it a little harder, will you? Traffic's getting heavy up here.
This network is patching in to mission control during this
Mom, the
period
moon's not
of
coming out.
crisis in space.
I love you, Tony. I love you. I love you.
Liberty 7, this is the mission director. The President has asked us to convey to you and your brave crew the sympathy of the entire nation.
Thank you for us, Houston, and I'm sorry I didn't vote for him.
Affirmative. You're all heroes in our book.
Roger. Roger and out.
I love you, Jeannie.
Mom, can't you make the clouds go any faster?
10 seconds to impact. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we're okay. I don't understand it. Gotta be some kind of a crazy miracle, but we're definitely okay.
Thank God. Bring her down soonest, Liberty 7. Bring her down to Edwards.
This is Edwards, Liberty 7. You never look better.
Same to you, Edwards.
The space shuttle is settling down. It'll soon be racing along the runway and will then be braking to a halt. Colonel Nelson and his astronaut team have brought her home.
Jeannie? Jeannie?
Welcome back, Dad. We sure are glad to see you.
It goes both ways, fella. God, you look good.
Goes both ways, feller.
Well, I guess you two have a lot of catching up to do, so, I'll let you catch up.
Okay, son.
Good night, Dad.
Good night. Listen, tomorrow we'll do something special. Just the two of us, okay?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Jeannie, did you have anything to do with what happened up there?
Oh, let us not talk about that right now. The only thing that's important is that you're safe.
Oh, believe me, I'm never going up again. That was my last flight.
Oh, my darling. You must do what is right for you.
And you must do what is right for you. I promise you I'll never ask you to use your powers again. And I want you to know something. I have always loved you just for yourself.
Oh, I'll remember that always.
There is this one little thing.
Yes, master, darling husband.
You know the genie costume?
Hmm.
Just for me. Could you wear it on special occasions?
You mean, like tonight?
Tonight would be good.
Mom, how is he ever going to get along without you?
How am I ever going to get along without him?
I'm terribly sorry.
Haji made me agree to an ending. He never said there couldn't be a new beginning.